Hi everybody, more good news. More new suppliers are joining us at HobbyMaker coming this Monday, Under the Rainbow. They're a brilliant family-run business. I've known them for a while, and they're going to bring us their mists, their shimmers, their spritzers, also stencils as well for card makers and for mixed media fans too. You're going to love it. Under the Rainbow, brand new, coming this Monday.
Hello. Oh, wait, we're live. Hello. Well, we are alive. That's to be celebrated, isn't it? Don't you think? To be celebrated. Yeah. Don't you feel like that sometimes when you just do actually feel really happy to be alive? Yeah, our lovely producer this morning, Ellie, she went away for the weekend. She went on Lake Windermere. There she is, look, that one there. Got stranded in the middle of the lake and had to be rescued. I mean, you couldn't make it up, could you? Yeah, you couldn't make it up. That's a good message. Have you ever had to be rescued? Have you ever had to be rescued for something? I had to get rescued on a skidoo when my fella at the time hurt his knee skiing. That was good fun. Until the bill came about 3 months later with 120 francs saying, I thought, well, yeah, I'm not paying that because you never told me at the time. So I never did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not telling that story. Anyway, so yeah, did you get rescued? Anyway, firstly, did you have a lovely weekend? Did you have a nice weekend? Did you do anything nice? Did you? It was a bit drier this weekend. Was it dry where you were? It was a bit drier. Right, my lovelies, it's that morning thing that we launched a week ago today, didn't we? Where you can win your basket. Anything you spend in this hour, you can. One of you, could be you right there. Could be you in your gym jams. Could be you having your coffee. Could be you having your croissant, your cereal, your Weetabix. Other brands are available. You could win your basket spend. So it's your breakfast basket, okay? Not your croissant, not your baguette, not your pain au chocolat, but anything you may buy in this hour. We do love a pain au chocolat, don't we? We've got Spectrum Noir pens. We've got beautiful paper pads from Crafter's Companion. We've got HobbyMaker's very own Santangling fine liner pens and this wicked, I mean, look at that. Hey? That is a lot. Now, I got very excited about the name. Double-sided finger lifting. It's finger lifting good. Yeah, got all of them finger lifting good. So we've got all that coming on. We've got tag pads. We've got these were only launched not long ago. These are the really good quick cards that you make. And you got for him, for her, and for the kids. I say for the kids. I was a bit dubious of that one because I thought, well, I haven't got kids. And I don't really have that many friends with kids. We all seem to, stick together, don't we? If you have or you haven't. And I was a bit unsure, but actually I really like that pad. I really, really like that pad. I mean, you know what I mean? You've either got loads of friends that have got kids or you've got loads of friends that haven't got kids. You know what I mean, don't you? You know what I mean? Anyway, can we do the finger lifting, finger licking good tape? Please. Because when you watch, there's certain guests that aren't there from certain brands, absolutely, you're laughing at me. Craig's in the studio from Crafter's Companion. I think he's looking at me going, what are you talking about? There he is. Give us a wave, Craig. There he is. He's waiting. We might even persuade him to come on early. What do you think? Shall we? Yeah. He says, yeah. I'd like to slip him a bit of cash. There you go. I've got a £2 coin. You can have that. You can have that for free. Anyway, right then. Now, this one is really good. Just remember, one of you is going to win whatever you buy in this hour. Okay? I definitely get the quick card pads. I get the Quickie glue pen. A Quickie glue pen? That's good, isn't it? Quickie glue pen. I get the fine liner pens because that's a really good deal. Definitely. And then we're going to bring you on to all the fabulous Crafter's Companion treats as well with Craig. Crafters with Craig. I like that, do you? Now, this one, you know when you see all our wonderful... you'll probably use this already. I need to get a stash of this, but unlikely today. She's brought the price straight in. Now then, can you see? We've got... now, that two different sizes, look. 8 times 6 by 12. Hang on. Would that mean? Hang on. So you get 8. Hang on a minute. Craig, help me out here. 8 by 6 by 12. So it's 12 mil width, isn't it then? What's the 6 bit? What? The depth. No, that's the 12mm, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? It's just, do you know what? I mean, we're all making this very difficult, aren't we? It's double-sided. You get 4 of 6 and 4 of 12. Oh, there, so one is 6 and one is 6. Oh, hang on. Oh, right, okay. Oh, no, does that make sense? Look, yeah, I think we might have just... And 25 metres in each one. So why does that get there? So that's 1, 25, 50, 100. So that's 200 metres then. Oh! Well, no, that'll last you a long time, won't it? £9.99. Now, I know when we watch Anne-Marie from Hunky Dory, she uses this all the time on literally every mat and layman. Do you like double-sided tape? Great. All the time. Always nodding at me. He's going, all the time. Oh, do you know? So then, yeah, you mat and layering when you're sticking everything down. And apparently it's the really good one with the tissue paper that you don't need scissors or craft knife or anything. Craig told me. He said that's like the best, that is. Rips off, if you can say it, rips off really easily. Don't need a craft knife if you can find the end, that is. Now, I found the end when I was... There you go, look. See, look. Just really... How easy was that? Did you like that? I need to get out more, don't I? I'm very excited. Very excited just the fact that it's called a quickie glue pen. She tickled me this morning, that did. Oh, anyway, and finger lifting. So then that's £9.99. Just remember, pop it in your basket and somebody's going to win everything they spend in this hour. It's a brilliant deal. Now then, the quickie glue pen gives you, it's a rollerball pen effectively, and it gives you just a little splodge of glue whenever you need it with a rollerball. So anytime, let's say, you know, like if you might have one of the lovely little embellishments or one of the lovely little, you know, sometimes they lose a bit of adhesiveness, don't they? You just need to, or you want to write your name and then put some glitter or gilding flakes. Oh yeah, sign your name, especially if you've got an unusual name. Sign your name and then glitter it. Oh, it doesn't get better than that, does it? It doesn't, does it? Now that is only £4. It's a funny price, £4.06, but we're just going to let that go because you could win that. You could absolutely win that. Don't you think the top's really cute as well? I mean, I know we need... Look, do you not think that's really cute? Shall I do it so you can actually read it? Look. There you go. Sorry, Paul. So a pinpoint roller of quickie glue. That's brilliant. What does it say on there? Replace the clap when it... I'll get the words out. Replace the cap. That's an unfortunate word I've just said there, isn't it? Thank you, Craig, laughing at me there. Oh, dear. Replace the cap. Behave, you lot. It's early. It's a bit obvious, though, but you do need to keep... The joking aside, you do need to keep the cap on. I need to not be allowed on live television. It does not help at 6:10 in the morning. £4.06 for your quickie glue with a cap. With a cap. Right then, my lovelies. Now then, these are brilliant. Let me show you these pads, if I may. I think I'm going to go for the one with the kids first. Because I think it's, honestly, I think it's brilliant. Honestly, I think it's brilliant. It's really lovely. And it isn't just for the kids. Let me just say that. But obviously, Honky Dory would like to put a sort of an idea of each one. Now, these are brilliant because they'll make at least 16 cards. Who's got this already? Christine. Good morning, Christine. You could win this, Christine. You could win this. They're fabulous. Yeah. Now, the great thing is you get the cardstock, you get borders, you get the sentiments, you get all the toppers. They're either gold or silver foiled, and you've basically got everything you need to make your card. They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. They're lovely. So let me show you, look. And we've got on here, look, you mean the world to be, because there's bees on here. You'll see this in a minute. Just for you, you've got lovingly handmade by. Now, every single one of these cards says that it's handmade. And I think that's a really lovely thing. Sending love and smiles. So that's nice. They don't... This is the thing now. I don't think that's necessarily for the kids. I could send that to any one of my friends and they'd love that. Could I send that to you, Ellie, could I? Thank you, lovely girl. But you see, look, everything's die cut already for you. You just pop it, you just die cut, you know what I mean? It's pop it out. It's already, just literally pop it out. You've got your cardstock. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got the little bee there. And let me show you. Oh, and also, just before I carry on, look, all the instructions on the back. So all the instructions, all the top tips, everything you need. Because it might be that you want to get somebody into card making. You've got 2 of each design, look, and they've never made a card before. These are the most perfect gift for anybody that wants, or just having something in your stash to make a really quick card. For that moment when your dad or your brother or your sister or your auntie or your mate rings you up and says, can you just make a really quick mate for me? Let's face it, I'm sure you've all had that. See, every single one, look, handmade by though. Can you see, look? You what, sorry, Adam? It's Noah's Ark, yeah? You might know somebody called Noah. Yeah? Well, you say that about the Ark. My dad volunteers at a place called the Ark in Henley and Arden. Oh, look at them trucks. Wouldn't you have liked to have a go in one of them? See, that's good as well for young lads as well, isn't it? And young, could be teenagers and all sorts. I think it's got something for everyone. Oh, look, little teddy bears. You like monster trucks, do you, Ellie? There you go. She likes a monster truck, that one. Oh, look. Little koala. I'll tell you what, Craig from Crafters has got the right... You got giggle knickers on today, you have. He got giggle pants on. He has. He can't stop giggling, that Craig. We're going to persuade him to come on early, I've decided. What's that one there? Oh, is that a new baby? Oh, welcome to the world. A little bundle of joy. That's nice, isn't it? So you got a welcome to a new baby as well with all the lovely little balloons for celebration. And then if we go in here, look, I love this one with the dinosaurs. Look at that. I mean, I'd send that to my dad. I would. Now just remember, somebody's going to win their basket. Somebody's going to win their basket this morning. Obviously, you've got to check out and buy your... No, hang on, where's the... There you go. Oh, there you go, little beautiful unicorns. But look at the detail. The double-sided tape deal's absolutely awesome. That double-sided finger-lifting tape is, oh, brilliant. Okay, so that is $11.99, but just remember that's going to make 16 fabulous quality cards. You've got all the inspiration here, and again, if you go onto YouTube and you just pop in Honky Dory quick cards for the kids, you'll see some lovely demonstrations from our Honky Dory amazing demonstrators as well. So you've got inspiration, but again, you do realise that makes it, thank you Ellie for working that out. She said it's only 74 pence for quality cards. Gold and silver foiled, look there. All ready to go, all the borders, all the inspiration, all the different designs there. Well, the thing is, it might be they're going away for the weekend like Ellie's just done. You know, while she was waiting for the rescuers on the boat, she'd have had one of these. She could have still made cards. Make good use of your time. No, but we only launched these a couple of weeks ago with Honky Dory, and I said to Anne-Marie at the time, what a great idea, and what a lovely idea to do with some friends. It might be an idea, when it says, now this is the thing, you know, like when you start crafting and you try and get young people involved quite early on, when it says quick cards for the kids, this might be a great thing to do. Now, if you bought the for him or the for her, and then you've got like a grandchild or a godson or you know, whatever it might be, your own kids and whatever, friends' kids, next door's kids, you know, whatever, whoever you want to borrow. My next door kids come round all the time, honestly. Can we make something? It's normally jewellery. Can we make a stretchy bracelet? They can have their own pad, and it is a good way to get people starting crafting nice and early, isn't it? Yeah. VEHD 85, £11.99 for a minimum of 16 cards. Okay. Should we do the for her or the for him? What would you like? Should we do the for him? Shall we? Yeah, let's get the men in first. We've got a lot of gentlemen that like to make cards now, haven't we? Which is brilliant. Okay, now this one's great. So we've got... Is Christine getting this as well? Good. They're ever so good, Christine. They're really good. Now, this one's Enjoy Your Special Day, sent with love. We've got loving. Every single one says that they're handmade. This one's got lovely ship wheels on it. It's got anchors on it. We're going sailing. All relax and unwind. It's nice, isn't it? Might be good for a retirement, that one, couldn't it? Yeah, as I say. What sort of boat did you go on, Ellie? You don't know what it was, but it floated. Oh, this is so popular. Honky Dory did one of these with a camper van in their Christmas collection, and it was so popular that it's the VW Volkswagen van, of the vans are available, has been brought back for this brilliant. And again, it doesn't have to be for him. You might know a friend that's got a camper van. It might be a Gil. They do own camper vans. We all want a camper van. Who doesn't want a camper van? Do you know, I did order a motorhome. I was due to, with my ex-boyfriend, and then he left me, so I had to cancel it. I was gutted. Yeah, it was a bit expensive to buy on my own. I mean, it was really nice. It got a king-size bed that came down from the ceiling. It was brilliant. Yeah, it was really nice. But anyway, we won't talk about that because I never got to have it. So you've got a beautiful bit of DIY there, having a little relax in a little chair. Beautiful, beautiful wood effect. So it's great to have a pad for makes for him as well. Oh, hello, Robert. Makes for him, Robert. Who's into motorbikes? I'm scared of motorbikes. Well, do you know what? My dad's friend took me on a motorbike when I was about 6 or 7 and went really fast, and I didn't have a helmet, and my dad and him fell out, and it was all a bit traumatic, so I think I've been a bit scared ever since. Now, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What does that say? Many happy returns. We got cake, handmade just for you, by especially for you. See what I mean, though? That can be for anybody, any age, any gender. Look at that. Absolutely. There you go. If I'd have known you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Oh, I love this one, look. I love that one. That's for anybody arty and crafty and DIY, isn't it? Anybody at all. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Got a happy birthday in there as well. You've got all the sentiments, everything popped out. So this is the thing. If you don't have a die cutting machine, these are great because you're getting all the effects of everything cut out, but you haven't actually got to invest in the die. I mean, I know you'll get there eventually, but, you know, all you need is a bit of glue, and or you need this. You need your double-sided finger lifting tape, don't you? So get that today. Like, oh, and coming up with Craig and Crafters in the next hour, we've got the glue tape pen. We've got the 3-for-2 glue tape pen. Okay, so there you go. Score, goal, man of the match. That'd be nice. You might go to. It might be that you go and watch. My next door neighbours do five-a-side football. So five-a-side football. So you might be able to do that. You didn't even give me the opportunity to photobomb then, Craig. Shocking. He's just come and took a photograph in the studio, and I didn't even get a chance to photobomb. He just did that. And I was just about to go, and he went, should we do it again? Go on, do it again. Thank you. I just wanted a photobomb. Right then, oh, who doesn't like a beer? Beer o'clock. That's good, isn't it? Beer o'clock. Have it, for a dapper chap. Oh, that's nice. Cheers to you. So they don't even have to be for special occasions. They can just be just a cheers to you. Just to be could be Father's Day as well. Just remember, now, Robert, I know you're coming in on this one, my lovely. Don't mean to sort of, highlight that for you, my lovely, but you could win that, Robert. You could win these, Robert. Pop in your basket, get yourselves checked out, and you could win your basket within the next 40 minutes. Yeah, and we'll tell you at 7 o'clock if it was you. Now, would you like to see the quick cards for her as well? So that each of these pads makes a minimum of 16 cards. That means each time you're talking 74 pence, and that's a minimum. You probably make it go a bit further. Now, these are adorable. Oh, my goodness me. There's even somebody in the bath. You mean the 7 o'clock hour? Yeah, no, that's what I just said. We announce it in the next hour. It's all right, darling. It's all right. You'll have a job announcing it in the 8 o'clock because we go off air at 8, love. Right, now, but the girls aren't going to be outdone with the cake, are they? That's a good... Let me show you that. But again, look at the artwork, which is lovely about these pads as well. You've got beautiful colour tones. You've got a lovely array of shapes of the toppers. You've got golds. You've got silvers. There really is something for everybody. I think they're brilliant pads. I really do. 2 of every single design. And as we said, you can use the borders, you can make the toppers. I mean, I think you'll be making more than 16 cards, I would imagine. But, there you go, look. Someone's having a lovely pamper. A little nudie-doody little cheeky lady there. Well, she's, mind you, to be fair, she's all covered, isn't she? She's only flashing her toes at you. The very nicely painted toes as well. She looks after herself, that lady. That's good then. There you go. Your beautiful little bunny rabbits. That's cute, isn't it? Look, but you see what I mean? Look at all. Again, you might want to be fussy cutting out. There's all sorts of options, aren't there? All the tips and tricks on the back as well. All the inspiration. Oh, now this is the one. Now, as I said, if you go to YouTube and you search, I remember Anne-Marie doing the most beautiful demonstration with the peacock. It was absolutely gorgeous with these brand new, as I said, they already launched, was it last week? Might have even only been last week, I think. It's a very recent launch. Oh, there we go. Wellies. Now, it was Claire McDonald's birthday yesterday. Ask her about her wellies when she's on the show this week. Who doesn't love a brand new pair of wellies? Eh? Yeah, lovely bike. Oh, has it got a basket on the front with all... Oh, look at those beautiful flowers. There you go. Life's a journey. Enjoy the ride. Have a great day. So again, look, for a really lovely friend. See what I mean? There's some great puns in there as well. There's some lovely cards just because. It doesn't have to be a birthday. It doesn't have to be an anniversary. It doesn't have to be a whatever event. It could just be because. You know, for a really lovely friend. Now, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Look, have a wonderful day. That could be a nice sympathy card as well, couldn't it? Don't you think, with those colours? And the flowers and things. Very, again, or a wedding. See what I mean? They're really useful pads, I think. Very versatile. You're absolutely... Now, look. Isn't that a lovely mustard colour? Right? Absolutely beautiful. You are Queen Bee. That'd be nice for Mother's Day, wouldn't it? Yeah, Mother's Day in March. March the 19th, I think, if I remember correctly. Now then, this one here, this deal we've done this morning. The double-sided finger lifting tape. It's such a good deal. It is such a good deal. The great thing is, again, as well, you might have watched some of our demonstrators struggling with a craft knife to get the top of the double-sided tape off. But as Craig was saying earlier from Crafters, he's coming on in a bit, because that's tissue on the top, like a tissue lift, it comes off really easy and you don't have to look at that. Just to prove the point. I mean, how easy is that? Just comes pied in. And then you want me to tear it, do you? I mean, don't even need a pair of scissors. Oh, did you see how I did? Did you like how I did that, Craig? Hey, I'll be a crafter yet. See, what do you think? Just joking aside, though. Joking aside, that does make a lot of difference when you're using a lot of double-sided tape. That makes a lot of difference. Because it might be... Because also, you know, scissors are a pain when you're having to pick them up, put them down, pick them up, put them down, put your craft knife up. Then you could catch yourself, you could cut... You know, that is, joking aside, that's a really good thing. Right then, Craig. Good morning, Craig. Do you fancy skipping on over here? I mean, you don't have to skip.
Yeah, I better not skip.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll come across.
You're safe in the studio.
We'll come across.
Can you?
Yeah.
Come on. Do we want Craig? Craig. Come on, Craig.
Let's go. Seeing I'm here.
Come on. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Oh, you're a black coffee man?
I'm usually a tea guy.
I was going to say, I'm not used to you having coffee.
Still just a little, although I'm feeling perky and upbeat and that, still just a little bit too early in the morning. So it was either that or an energy drink, and I thought I'll go with the
coffee. Fully loaded coffee.
Yeah, fully loaded.
I was following him to work this morning.
You were?
I was.
Yeah. I was that distracted that I took the wrong turning, even with the sat-nav on.
He carried past the entrance to the truck.
Like no one saw me. And then I got into the studio. Was that you?
Was that you?
It was in front of me. It's like, yeah.
And then I told everybody on the telly.
I know. I don't mind. I don't mind.
No secrets. Right then, do you want to talk me through we've got some metallic pencils?
We do indeed. We absolutely do. So our metallic pencils, these are rich in that metallic smooth. It is absolutely gorgeous when it comes to the pigment that's inside.
The actual.
Now, yes.
Can you?
Now you can use them on light card. However, you're going to get the most incredible result onto your black card or your dark cards, so things like your navy card, anything like that. Now, your actual inside, these are 3mm inside, and they're very, very smooth. They're very, very soft, but what you've got is the wood around it. It's got that thickness to it. So what that's doing is that's protecting the actual metallic pigment inside as well. So you're getting that gorgeous smooth layer. Now, can you hold that a second? Because I'm going to go and get some black card that I've got just ready at the side of me here.
colours, Christine, just remember you could win your basket.
Yes.
You may as well load it, love, because it might be you.
Now you might, no, not at all. You might just want to go in and start to lay down the colours. You might want to stamp out onto, of course, yes, your white card, but your black card. I would suggest white embossing powder with your stamps. Any designs that you've got, doesn't have to be ours. They're coming up as well. I do know as well, Hunky Dory do incredible stamps as well, you know, Creative Expressions, so many. So I would advise, if you're doing it on black, where you're going to see the perfect result, heat emboss with the white. You can do any colour. But let's dive straight in and let's go in. I'm going to go in and this isn't my set, it's a studio set. And you can see I've just opened it and I'm waiting to use. But, you know, I've jumped in. Jumped in.
You came in early. You've been lovely.
Now, we've got each of these. So it's 12 of them that you're getting. And this one here specifically is your purple.
That's beautiful.
Now, this is where you've got your 3mm. Now, as I was saying a moment ago, it is absolutely rich within that metallic pigment, and that's what it is. It is that metallic that's inside. So what you can do to start with, now this is what I do usually, because I like that nice smooth. So I do this with any pencils. I take that little tip off, because I like that smoothness. So just rub it back and forwards that little bit. But then what you can start to do is you can then start to go in.
Wow.
And lay that down. Now, even at the angle that you're seeing right now, you can see that purple metallic coming all the way through. But then if I start to then tip it that way, now thinking of your stamps that you've got, whether it is your floral stamps, whether it's going to be your image stamps, maybe just some of your texture background stamps, maybe you're in our Academy of Colour with Leanne, whatever it is, you can start to colour. And you are going to get that colour, but you're going to get the metallic effect of that.
The silver or the gold.
Let's go in with both. So again, now you don't have to do what I do. It's just a personal preference that I do with all pencils, you know, all of our aqua pencils, everything. I like to take that little tip off, and then you can go back in, and then you can even start to layer up if you want.
You can hear the sounds really different.
Yeah, it really, really is. Now you can see that now, of course, I'm going on to our black matte cardstock. It's got that slight little bit of a texture, but even that, look at that. And then,
stunning.
Look at that. Now that is pure silver metallic. It's encapsulated by that really, really strong wood that's holding it, it's protecting it. You've got that tray as well. These sorts of things, these all serve a purpose. That tray there, you know, you've got your inside, your metal tin, that is protecting it. So it's protection on top of protection, which is then holding that smooth, that metallic pigment.
Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous.
Now this one here being the gold. So again, it is absolutely glorious.
Gold, isn't it?
And even if you just wanted to go back and forwards and really start to build that colour, you can do. Now you do get, and we've done it at Crafter's Companion, our Spectrum Noir Premium Black, and that's ultra smooth. So as you can imagine what that would be like, that would be pure smooth.
You can see the little bit of texture
This one here, you've got the texture, but it still works. But then if I then go in, so there's look at all three colours of these ones as well.
Stella's just got those. She was the first one in. They're £1 a pencil and 99p for the tin.
Spectrum Noir, now that's phenomenal at that price there. This is, and all of us on the team shout and rave about this because this is Spectrum Noir. So this is headed up by Leanne Product Development, of course.
Professional pencils, aren't they?
Now, yes, and that's exactly what I was about to say. There is a reason, and I say this quite a lot, and I never apologise for it. There is reasons why world-renowned artists are now on the Spectrum Noir journey. You will see them on their social media. You'll start to see them come through us at Crafters Companion.
They endorse them, don't they, as
They
artists?
endorse them. They use them. They advertise them when they are doing them, you know, because that's what they use. They use the Spectrum Noir.
And that gives it extra clout as well, doesn't it? Because they've got to be sure of something. If they're professional artists and they're going to put their name to something, they've got to have faith in it.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, they're
No, you think straight back to, think of all the discovery kits that we've done with the artists, you know, absolutely top of their game when it comes to the artists.
Yeah.
These ones here being your pencils, they are from obviously Spectrum Noir, it's the 12 of them, which is that incredible value. It's your metallic pigment, these ones here, they are absolutely gloriously smooth when it comes to colouring and layering down, but please do not think that this is just an inexpensive metallic pencil if you can find it out in the market. This is full.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Now, we've got some the paint markers as well, and we've got them in 2 different colour sets as well. That's an amazing deal. Just remember as well, any one of you this morning, anything you order in this hour, you could win your breakfast basket, and we class that as your 6 till 7 in the morning.
Ooh.
And there's quite a lot of you. I mean, already Joanne's got these, Christine's in, Stella's in, Robert's in. We've got a lot of people that have come in for the double-sided finger lifting tape, which has now got less than about 15 available. So don't forget that, my lovelies. So the Spectrum Noir acrylic. I like these acrylic paint sizes and the ones that you've got in the show in the next hour, because they're a nice way to sort of dip your toe in the water of paint markers, aren't they?
They really, really are. Now, sometimes you might think, well, exactly when would you have used them? When will I have seen these? During that horrible period of life over the last couple of years. Oh. You know, there was, I'm always reluctant to say trend, but you know that you'll have seen, you know, people, crafters, anyone out there, out and about for walks, they're picking up stones, they're drawing on them, they're decorating them, they're leaving them, someone else would pick them up.
That was a big thing, wasn't it?
Huge,
big thing. A lot
of
villages and towns and kids
and
did
a lot
that,
of people still do that. They still do that to the date. Well, the acrylic paint markers, absolutely perfect for these ones here. However, you can be going on to so many mediums as well. It doesn't just have to be card or paper. You know, it could be your acetate, it could be your glass. I'm looking about, see if I've got anything that's sort of like glass or that I can, you know, have a wee draw on. We'll maybe find something.
Do you know what? Is that glass or there's that plastic? Would that still work?
We could do it down at the bottom, so if no one will see it. There we go. Right, so let's go.
Have a go.
What colour will do? What's kind of on brand at the back
all
there?
of those colours
They are
fabulous.
actually, aren't they? Let's go for the blue.
HobbyMaker and HobbyMaker colours.
So you've got the 4 of them here, all these ones being the brights. You've got your red, your yellow, your green and the blue. So what you want to do is you're just wanting to awaken what is inside, your liquid inside, basically your acrylic paint. Now, when you open it, it is going to be a really chunky nib that you've got, but it looks white. So all that you're going to do is take in a piece of scrap and you're just going to start to pump it. So you're going to pump it up and down.
You have so got the
You're going to go back and forward, and then you're going to start to see the blue. There you go. So after you've pumped it a few times.
Oh, it's going to be a difficult We've got the giggle since we got... I don't know what's wrong with it.
So you're just going to keep going, and then you're going to start to see that coming through.
Look at that now.
So even onto your white, now this is our white multi-purpose card that I just grabbed, you know, before we went live there. Now you've got that one there. Now you can see that sheen already. Now, given that a few moments on your card, that's going to be dry. That's going to be absolutely fine on your cardstock. Okay. Now think of your die cuts. Now, if you've got any of you've got any of your adhesive foil sheets, and you can simply go in and cut them, and then you can colour them in if you want to as well.
I'll go over the foil.
But yeah, it will do. So even if we then let's go along at a bottom. So you can use these so many mediums. MDF. Good question.
Who messaged that in? Joanne, yes, you can apparently.
Yeah, absolutely, you can do, yeah. But then you'll see here, so I'm just going to get, there we go, that base going, and, so yeah, there we go, just see it, let's do it down here. So you can then start to do all your own decoration when it comes to anything of different mediums.
So like if you're having if you're going to like a festival, or we go to a firework championships every year, they've just been released, the tickets, and you go to any of those outside do's and things, or camping or caravanning or whatever, and you get some plastic wine glasses or champagne flutes or whatever, and then you can work out whose glass is whose just with some of these marker pens.
Absolutely, you can do. Yeah, you can do all of that. So if you love to do your shaker cards and you want to do your own decoration onto the acetate on the front of it, then of course
But these
you
goes
can
on
do.
things like baubles and things
Of course you
as well,
can,
and all
yeah.
that sort of, and your pebbles in your garden, and
Absolutely.
your plant pots. And,
Plant pots, everything
Oh
like
my
that. All
goodness.
your
Oh, I
plant
want them
pots.
now.
So if you want to add decoration, if you love your gardening,
Yeah.
and you want to go into your plant pots, and buy inexpensive plant pots that you've got
Yeah.
at home, or you find here in the stores, you can do that decoration onto your mirrors or that because
Oh my
it's your acrylic paint. So
Yeah.
from your plastic to your glass to your wood to your card, anything like that, any of your plant pots, as we're saying, you can go on. You've got the 4 colours when it comes to the brights, of course.
Can we see some of the other colours now that we've
course we can. Yeah, of course we can.
We've used it. We can just right. Just remember as well. Somebody's going to win. Are there any £8.99?
Oh, for the 4.
Goodness me, that's
really good.
That's like £1.25 a pen. Oh, that's silly. Oh, that's silly. We've got the Essentials colour as well, but Karen, you got them, Joanne, you got them, Rachel's in, Crafters are in, acrylic paints. Does that make that like permanent?
Yeah.
There? Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll shake the other ones
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, you do that because I'll get the red ones going. So all that I'm going to do is go up and down. So we're just going to go up and down, getting that red flowing through. So once that's going. Now you only need to do this the once. Because as you can see how the red's coming through. So once you've done it for the first time, you don't need to do it again.
Oh.
So give it a shake.
I'm going to pump them for you as well.
Go for it. Go for it. And it just takes a few moments or two. As you can see, it starts to come through. But once it started to hit the base of that 3mm nib, then you are good to go. And every time you go to use it, I would give it a little shake.
So you have to do it
Just
every
keep
time?
going. So give it a little shake every time. You don't have to move it up
It's
and
coming.
down.
It's coming
You
out
can
now.
see that it's coming.
Exciting, actually, isn't it?
And then once it starts to go and you see the red coming through, as soon as that slight bit of red, or whatever colour you're doing, hits the nib, the base of the nib, start to colour. And then it will just automatically, the rest will start to flow through
they're
that
gorgeous,
white nib.
Craig.
But then again, so let's go onto the base. Let's go, I don't know now.
You do a heart,
Different.
because it's nearly Valentine's.
That's true, yeah. So you can go in with the heart,
These are brilliant.
start to colour them in.
I just think if you're doing a picnic or anything, or a party or an outside, buy any of those sort of plastic plates. But could you go on like paper plates and things like that as well?
Yeah, well, because you can see I've just activated it onto the cardstock.
Yeah.
But even if you did want to go in and colour
nice.
your stamps, you can do. What about taking your stamps,
Yeah.
doing heat embossing with an embossing powder onto acetate or something like that,
Yeah.
and then colouring in with your acrylic paint markers?
yeah.
You can absolutely do that,
Oh, I love these.
for sure.
These are fun, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so much fun. What I would say as well is if you are going to do them onto mugs or that, I wouldn't put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Just give them
Yeah. It's too hot, isn't
well,
it?
that's it, yeah, and for all the time that it takes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily do that. But then you
Oh,
can go
they're
in.
cute hearts. I've just done your green and your...
Perfect.
Green and your... They're lovely, bright colours, aren't
They're
they?
so bright.
Yeah.
So bright.
I'll show you the essential colours as well.
There is your greens
Excuse me.
that you've got here.
They're really strong pigments, aren't
Now,
they?
when it comes to them being bright,
Yeah.
uber strong in brightness, as you can see, so they literally are bright.
Well
so
done, Heather.
let's go in. Now, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to colour in. And then what I would then do is, if you're saying, oh, well, Craig, I'm going to go over that blue line, what to do is once you've coloured in once with the yellow, if you do go over that blue line, just go back over with the blue pen, redraw your flower, and that's
Oh,
going
that
to
looks
neaten up the edge.
lovely.
And then that's at the base that you can
Oh,
see
these
here.
are great. Oh,
So, is your thinking...
these are popular.
I'm not surprised.
These are
I am not
Do you know,
surprised.
I'm not being funny. It wasn't until he started decorating that plastic cup I was like, oh my, I want them. I was literally, I want them.
Yeah.
They're brilliant for the kids to start
Even
decorating things as well.
If it's something as simple as storage,
Yeah.
and on the side of the clear containers, whether it's the stack and stash, whether it's Totally Tiffany, any of your jewellery, organisation, you want that bright, instead of just a sticky label,
Because the
then
Total
go in.
Tiffany boxes that you guys do for the stamps and the dies and things, you could do and have all the, oh my God.
Yeah, you could do.
Do you want the essential colours as well, everyone? You're going to need to get both. I'm shaking.
Your shake. Shake, Sonora.
Oh, that's a good
So
song.
these, let's go in now with this one here. So same
Gonna want these as
concept,
well.
same concept, but these ones are, when they say the essential, these ones,
These were
wow.
Oh my goodness, why have they gone to $7.99? Oh
That's
dear, that's
crazy.
naughty.
Now
Oh,
when
let's
you
enjoy. I love watching that come down the nib, look. It's actually very satisfying.
It's very satisfying. It's very satisfying. Now, that is the gold
Oh, I love
onto
that.
your white.
That
Now,
is-
there is the gold
Oh, look at that.
onto the black. Now, you might think, well, yes, that's your metallic there, so that you can't go onto many different materials. You absolutely can do, yeah.
done your silver as well,
All
that's
your
ready.
different materials. Actually, I tell you what, we would do that, run out of space on the bottom of that flute there, but you can see when it comes
You want to find things to colour now, don't you?
I'm going, what have I got? So,
Yeah, that's some wire. Just
like
use
the
that.
base of the wire that we've got here. So you can then see how, now this is pure plastic
Look at that.
onto the base. Do you know something?
Amazing.
Over
the
the
coverage and the stretch. Oh, these are. Oh, I'm having
and
these
the fab,
today.
and the fab. Now I have to apologise because over the next couple of days, weeks, and months, the team here are going to be lifting things from the set behind us, and they're just going to see ink splodges on so many things.
I don't
But
care,
it's
it's
just to
brilliant.
show you all of the different.
Oh, that's it now.
mediums.
And this is what you're going to be like. He's now. That's it. He's grabbing. Oh. What now? What are you doing?
They won't see this if I turn it upside down. That's like a marble, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if we go in.
Are you waiting for
and
this
then-
one now? Sorry.
Well, I thought, yeah, we could do a different.
Oh,
do a
sorry.
different colour.
I'm
No, it's all right.
I'm nearly there.
Oh, you're just about there.
There you go. I'm nearly
Now,
there.
look at
There you
that
go.
one there. So we can then do, let's go, so let's just get that, here we go. So base of marble, Craig,
You're going to say Craig was here. Are you actually going to... You're vandalising the studio, Craig.
what's the date again today?
30th.
30th. I might actually get an email when I go back to head office saying, by the way, Craig.
Craig, stop being a 3-year-old.
But now that's marble base. Marble
We've done
base
marble,
that
we've
you've
done
got
plastic,
there.
could you decorate your own wellies if they're boring?
Of course you could. Of course you
Decorate
could.
your own canvas shoes if there's... No, but
you could.
seriously, imagine if like there's a mark on your pumps. You know, you've got like a mark on your canvas pumps or your trainers or whatever, and you cannot get it off. Just do a little flower on.
Of course you could. Absolutely.
What are you lot laughing at?
But going in, now that is the gold
Oh, look at
on the marble that you can see here. Now, that will mean nothing if in the next day or two I get my P45, but you know what I mean.
Oh,
You
hang
know.
on. Oh, Craig,
But-
what about the white look?
Zena, it's just to show you. Look at the white.
Oh,
Look at
hang
the
on, can
white.
you see that? Sorry, everybody. Look at the white on the black cardstock as well.
It is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see as well.
Oh, yeah, these
Now,
are
this is one of our products, so it won't really matter here. Let's see that white one again.
Yeah,
So let's even go. So this is the base of metal.
yeah.
Metal that we've got here. So if we then go into the metal that we've got within here,
Brilliant.
just give that a little moment or two to dry smoothly.
But even write your name on things in case
Exactly.
you think things are going to go walkies.
Exactly,
These are
yeah.
brilliant.
Now look at the silver, so that is metal.
Stunning.
So that's
Brilliant.
just a few of the
Great.
different
Yeah.
mediums that we
Fab,
have
fab,
got
fab,
here.
fab, fab, fab. Right, now I'm going to put things away before he starts, but that's what you're going to be like as well. You
Yeah,
are
you will.
absolutely going to be like that. They're brilliant. It's brilliant. Honestly, they. Oh, I've got a question for you just quickly before we go to the paper pad. You know, like you have to shake them and pump them down, but once they're pumped, do you just need to shake, or do
Just
you have
shake
to
them.
and pump?
No, once you've pumped once, that's enough. One pump is enough.
Oh, stop it. I love you, Craig. Oh, I do. You're glad you came on early now.
I am. Yeah.
He's lovely, you know. Right, sorry, should we do the paper bundle?
Well, we'll do the paper bundle,
Can't get in
yeah.
trouble with that, can we?
Well, let's see. Paper bundle. Sarah's signature. Dancing dragonflies. Do you get them both? Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
do
you
you? Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
Can I just mention something as well? Because we've got this retail book here that Gemporia have, and it says what the trends are going to be for this year in like clothing and cookware. You know, like it was owls the one year, then it was foxes, then it was bees. Apparently this year it's going to be dragonflies.
Dragonflies.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently. It's what we've been told.
It's like the new version of the butterfly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
you
cooler.
always want butterflies.
Edgier.
It's like, maybe instead of a butterfly, put a dragonfly on.
Yeah, but apparently that's what it's going to be this year. So Sarah must have known that. Yeah.
No, I don't do them, Ellie. Ooh,
Oh, daddy,
no.
daddy long legs. Oh, I
no.
quite like a daddy long
No,
legs.
I'm not good with... Other than butterflies and bees and that, I'm not good with...
Aren't you?
Flying
No.
object
Oh, I can get
things.
those out for you.
Yeah,
If there's
just
one
open
in
the
your
window.
hotel room, just let me know. I'll come round, I'll save you.
Yeah.
Right, then, so what do we get?
Oh, so we get both of them.
Yeah.
Now, all of us, Debbie and Corinne and Michelle and that, will always say as well, when it comes to our 12 by 12 and our 6 by 6, what we don't do is you might just think, well, it's 12 by 12, so all that they're going to do is they're going to chop that up.
Oh, sorry, darling. Shall I hold that?
They're going to chop that up into 4, and that's going to be the paper pad. It's not. What we do is we shrink that image. So the image matches. So as you can see, that image is exactly the same. The only difference is it's been shrunk down in size.
That's a great idea.
So you will find, being honest with you, I don't think many companies do it as much nowadays, but they used to just chop up a 12 by 12 and put elements into a little 6 by 6 paper pad. However, we've got, before I flick this, I'm going to wait and see what that, wow.
And no, that's not for both.
For both of them.
That makes, well, that's 36 double-sided sheets. That's how many?
So that'll be the same.
So that's 72 double-sided sheets. Oh, my goodness me, that is... Surely that's buy one, get one free, isn't it? The 12-inch pads are normally up there,
That
aren't
is
they?
so good. That is so good,
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness
Well, I'm
me.
even thinking, usually, our 12 by 12 would usually be round about £19.99.
Yeah.
For a 12 by 12 pad.
Right, so this bundle should be over £20. Just remember as well, somebody will win their basket.
They will. They absolutely will do. But then
Shall I
within
do it
these
next
ones
to
here,
you?
let's do it.
Shall I?
Let's do that because I think it's about 3 or 4. So it's about 3 of the sheets that you get each of each design here. So as you go through now,
Is
you've
yours
got
in a different order to mine?
No, it should be in the same.
Have I just gone too
order.
many? Let's have a look. Oh,
There we
you
go.
Right.
Now look at that. So whether you're wanting to do your backgrounds with your mat and layer, then of course use your 6 by 6. If you love to do your scrapbooking. Now, here in the UK, we do more card making than scrapbook pages. In America, they do more scrapbook pages than card making. They're catching up with the card making, and we're catching up with the scrapbooking.
Matching, right.
But this is where you're going to be able to create the most beautiful but simple scrapbook pages. If scrapbooking scares you and you think, I need this, I need that, I need layers, I need arrows, I need die cuts, I need tags, you don't. A photo, and I will always say what many of scrapbook teachers would say is, please, 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 even if you hate your handwriting, please use your own handwriting.
Really?
Because that is in 10 years and 30 years and 50 years and 100 years when the kids and the grandkids and the great-grandkids look back and date it. Whether it's on the front or on the back, date it as well. Be really, really good for you to do that.
Because my mum passed away 24 years ago, and I've kept her cookery books.
Yes.
And where she's written next to something with it, and she's put like if it's ace or if it's this, and she uses she abbreviates a naughty word to say it's something ace, you know.
Right,
but
yeah.
it means so much to me having her handwriting.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's been 24 years since she died, having those cookbooks and I open it and the feeling. So I get that. Now you said that.
Do a scrapbook page and, whatever it is you're doing, wherever you are, if you type that out on the computer and print it out and add it on, do you know what? It'll still look lovely. If you've got stamp sets, it'll still look lovely. At the time, if you do your handwriting, you might think, oh gosh, no, I don't like that. But then they'll thank you for that down the line when, unfortunately, you're no longer here.
There you go. There's the point.
They'll be able to see your handwriting.
But
then,
gorgeous.
going straight back to, yes, scrapbooking or card making, whether you've got your lilacs, whether you've got your purples, there's your green tones that you've got here. Now that one there, you've got that little hit of the orange. So if you're thinking, right, well, what matte and layer colour would I do? Your orange,
Yeah, just
yellowy
pick out
orange.
the colours that are in there.
Pick something that
Yeah.
is out there that you can see. They are double-sided.
Yeah.
Now what you'll find as well is right where my finger is, that background there, that
Yeah.
really base background
Yeah.
is what is on the opposite side.
Ah,
So if
see.
you want more of that subtle background, that
Yeah.
faux distressed look, then you've got that on the opposite
That's why
side.
it's great to have the corresponding 6-inch
It
with it
is.
as well. It's
It
brilliant.
really, really is.
Just quickly, Lorna, Isla, crafters that are coming in there. Carol, you've got it. Julie, you've got it. Just remember, somebody will win their basket spend
Wow, that's
in this
incredible.
hour. So get loading those baskets.
Get
You only pay your
loads
post and
of them.
packaging once.
Now these ones here as well, what's always lovely with them is even if you've got blank, simple vellum,
Yep.
you never know what to do with it, just add it over the top, makes it that last little bit more translucency to it.
I can prove that because we've got some vellum tag pads here.
Oh, so you
actually.
do, yeah.
I could show you just a piece of vellum, couldn't I? If I just
course,
grab you
yeah.
a piece of that, look.
Look at that. So if we take it off to start with, so if we go into this bit here
Yeah.
and put a piece of vellum over the top.
Parchment,
so
sorry, I do
vellum or
apologise.
parchment. Now, you maybe wouldn't necessarily do that little tag, what you might do,
Yeah.
but you can gather the
I like that.
effect you would get
Yeah.
if you put a full piece over, or whether it is a torn bit,
Yeah.
then you're going to get that
That's
lovely
pretty, isn't
effect.
it?
So it tones it down ever
Yeah.
so slightly.
Just really quickly, sorry, Craig, just
No, go
very
for it.
quickly, because I know we're cross-branding
No,
there,
it's
but
okay.
that is an essential parchment tag pad. You get 75 of the shape parchment tags, and it's $7.99, so that's 75 on there. Okay, very, very popular, and those are your parchment. Okay, sorry, I meant to mention that, actually. So there you go.
And you know what I'm thinking as well? Would
What?
look lovely. And if you follow me on
Sorry,
social
sweetheart.
media, you'll
Yeah.
know that I am a huge... Well, I can tell you a story with Hunky Dory because I've got an incredible history relationship with Hunky Dory. Yeah, one of my main design team roles was with Hunky Dory.
Was it?
Many years ago,
I
yeah.
did not know that.
And I always say as well, the one person in the industry that gave me the opportunity to first be seen in the craft industry was Anne-Marie, and it was via their Crafting with Hunky Dory magazines.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
that's a nice
And I was on their
story.
design team. They used to do events, many of them, well, the Great British Craft Festival, and I would go there each year when they'd done them as well, do classes and that with the team, Pauline Wheeler, and
my
yeah, absolutely loved them.
goodness.
So I am, a huge Hunky Dory fan.
You've
I
always
have
said
been
that,
for
though,
years.
haven't you? You've always said that.
But if you take that now, whether it is their parchment or you create your own ones, even if you do a couple of them side on, printed sentiment
Yeah.
or stamped sentiment, and just sitting onto the top there, onto a card blank.
Look at that.
Now you could leave that one blank,
Yep.
and then that one with a little message or something.
just-
There's your card.
You can Santangle onto
course you could.
parchment as well, can't you?
Of course you could, yeah.
Oh gosh, have you got any parchment plates? Oh, that's a lovely. I
Anything
like
like
that
that.
combination of the
Yeah.
two going together.
Maybe a little brad or a gem or a little bit of ribbon or something like this. So this
I thought
is
you meant
where
Brad and Jen then.
Brad and yeah. Yeah, I still think that they should be together.
Oh,
but
doesn't everybody?
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody?
yeah, they definitely should be.
Yeah.
But even your fine liner pens start to
Should we
draw
do
them
those as
ones.
well?
You've got them on the show as well.
Well, just quickly, right? These are HobbyMaker's own brand, right? These are your fine liner pens. The deal is unbelievable. You're getting the sketch fine liners there. They're £14.99. And you've got all the different, if you just see on the back there, look, you've got, does it give you a list of all the different size? It doesn't. Well, it doesn't, well, hang on a second. So we've got, oh gosh, we've got, did you get it on the end there? Oh, that would be helpful. That's a good job you're here, Craig. So there you go, look, that's all the sizes of the nibs.
Sorry, that's annoying me.
I thought it might.
That annoys my OCD.
See, are you like me? I've got that as well. I'm a liner upper.
Bugs me when
I'm like
things
sleeping
aren't
with the
lined
enemy.
up. See, even that,
Still not
considering
straight. I know, you're like me.
that
Okay, that's
they're
what we-
live, that's still going to bug me that I've not done it
It's all right,
properly.
Tom.
But
It's all right, you get in
gets,
there.
gives you the,
At least
the
we can
idea.
read it now. But can I just show you, it wasn't $14.99. You're getting a brush marker, You're getting all those different fine liners there. Look, 0.1, 0.8, 0.6, 0.5, 0.05. Goodness gracious, 0.4, 0.2, 0.3. Again, that can go on the parchment tags we've just had.
Of course it could.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Look, there's your brush marker at the end. There's all the different... Again, if you're into sandtangling, this is an absolute necessity. It really, really is. And again, do you know what? I was writing some cards at the weekend, and I went through 2 ballpoint pens, and they both ruined right at the time I was writing the card. And it wrecked it, and I thought, you know what? I need to get some more pens.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah, £8.99. Because it does. What's the point in making all this time and effort in making a card and then writing it with a naff pen?
That's it, exactly.
You're writing it at the end. It's just pointless.
It's just. But even Zena's saying, going into a little pad. Let's take one of these.
Yep.
So your paper pads that we were looking at beforehand. So yeah, your glitters and your gilding flakes and that.
Yeah.
But even if you're wanting to add little additional detail to your paper pads, you can absolutely do that. Now, I know that it is,
That's really
a bit harder
subtle, though.
to see, but it's very subtle. But then again,
that's
you could
lovely.
do, what was that, 0.4, let's go 0.8, that's slightly thicker. So yeah, you can start to add accent detail, highlight detail.
point.
Maybe you want to go in, maybe the actual detail of the dragonfly where it is darker. If you want to
look at
enhance that little bit more, then you can absolutely do that. You can see within that one there.
Lovely.
So just adding more
See,
detail.
that's what I love about having you on the show, because you just use them in different ways that you wouldn't. I wouldn't necessarily.
And all of us that come here, we are crafters.
Yeah, of
you know what I
course.
mean? You see my craft room.
yeah.
It's just, most of it is Crafter's Companion at the moment, but there's another side that is just absolutely stacked with Hunky Dory and other brands as well. And then you go up to my loft, which is chocker of 20 plus years of crafting stuff
it?
from all different companies, yeah.
Haven't you just bought a you-know-what as well?
I have indeed. And I
Tell
love
everybody
it.
what you bought.
I got the Cricket Joy.
Oh, you want to see what he's been. If you follow Craig on his Facebook page, you want to see what it. I mean, we were all sat here waiting for our branded mugs this morning.
Got a list, everyone's wanting a mug now.
Got the mug.
I'm telling you. Oh, I love it.
Asda, watch out, because he's taking all your 60p mugs, this one.
They must be wondering
Other brands are
what I
available.
am doing.
Shops.
Yeah, yeah. 60p white mugs.
Now then, we're just going to pop this on as well before we go to the HobbyMaker Highlight with Craig. Just remember...
Oh, I've got another hour to go, don't
We
I?
have got another hour. You haven't actually done your
No,
hour
I've
of
not.
craft yet. We've just blagged you a bit early, so thank you ever so much for coming on. This is Hunky Dory's brilliant mirror sentiments. All these amazing sentiments that you get in this book are all being done on all these fabulous different colours of mirror. In fact, when I say different colours, just look at this. And there's every kind of sentiment for every kind of occasion, for every kind of recipient, age irrelevant, and whether, all the different relative recipients as well on there, future relatives, relatives that have been added on, like in-laws.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And your auntie who's not actually your auntie.
There's always one of them in the family, isn't there? Always, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a random one, that, yeah.
yeah. Or a cousin that's not your cousin but always says it's your cousin.
What's all that as well? It's
You're
my
like,
cousin, second once removed, and you're like, what? Very odd.
I done a post once on my Facebook, and a girl that I've known for years and years and years went, "Oh, I'm so proud that you're my cousin." I'm like, "Mum, are you telling me something that I don't know?" I'm like, "Amma." But apart, yeah, it's my auntie's so-and-so, 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 and just these little cousins. I'm like,
well, there you go.
there we go.
There you go. But look, brilliant nephew. To my dad, my hero. This is amazing. And what I look at that as well. Look at all the different... Because when you're doing a card, there's only certain areas and shapes sometimes right for the sentiments. You have to
Absolutely.
have different sizes and shapes,
yeah,
don't you?
Yeah, you really, really do. And these are going to work well with... Here's me talking about Hunky Dory, but here we go. They're going to work really well with, yes, your larger cards, but maybe you just need that extra
Little diddy
sentiment.
ones.
If I bring back that one in there, but with an elongated one of these little border, one of these little tag sentiments into the corner or something
Exactly,
like
that's
that.
what
You
you
don't
need,
need
isn't
to
it?
do much
But
whatsoever.
lovely with the fact that they're all mirror as well, isn't it? Absolutely. And if you just look on the front there, it just gives you some ideas. I mean, we've got... I think, it's been cut off, but I'm assuming this one here, look, says, I couldn't have wished for a better boyfriend. If we could do a set of things that said, I could have wished for a better boyfriend, then I might buy that one. It's got a bit of a bit of fun, hasn't it? There you go. So you're getting that pad for $11.99 as well. Okay, just remember as well, if you bought something in this hour, you will be entered into the draw. We will announce it in the next hour, and somebody is going to win their basket spend, which I think is a lovely start to a Monday morning.
What a great way to start Monday, isn't it?
Buy all your favourite things, get really excited, then somebody messages and goes, yeah, you've got them, you haven't got to pay for them. Yeah, it's a nice feeling. Right then, my lovelies, thank you so much for coming.
You're very welcome.
Will you come and do it another hour with us now, please?
Oh, go on then, let's do it.
And I'm going to give you a little clue. Oh, you little angel.
Oh, bless you.
See you after the break.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on HobbyMaker.
Hi everybody, more good news, more new suppliers are joining us at HobbyMaker coming this Monday under the rainbow. They're a brilliant family-run business, I've known them for a while, and they're going to bring us their mists, their shimmers, their spritzers, also stencils as well for card makers and for mixed media fans too. You're going to love it. Under the rainbow, brand new, coming this Monday. Are you having trouble finding the perfect gift? Then why not treat them to the new gift card from HobbyMaker at hobbymaker.co.uk. Simply scroll down to the bottom where it says gift cards, click and you'll be taken to the right place. Decide between posting the card or delivery by email and then decide how much you want to add. You choose the value. So what do you get the crafter that's got everything? Why not treat yourself or them to the HobbyMaker gift card?
Here at HobbyMaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your HobbyMaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky HobbyMaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with HobbyMaker.
It's a new year, so that can only mean one thing.
It's time for those New Year resolutions.
And it's the perfect time to start a new hobby.
Jewellery Maker, Sewing Street and HobbyMaker are here whether you're starting something new or advancing your skills on a current hobby.
With all the tools you need to start, as well as expert demonstrations from our great guests.
Are you starting a new hobby this January? Share your new makes with us by tagging Jewellery Maker, HobbyMaker or Sewing Street using the hashtag #NewYearNewHobby.
And watch us every day from 8 AM to 1 PM on Jewellery Maker.
On HobbyMaker, 6 to 8 AM and 1 to 6 PM.
And 8 AM till 1 PM on Sewing Street. Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to HobbyMaker. It's that moment in the morning that you all love when we get to launch our HobbyMaker Highlight. Now, that's not to say there's not other fantastic treats, because I tell you what, Crafter's Companion have absolutely put together a good half a dozen awesome bundles in this hour, as well as the Highlight. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. But the HobbyMaker Highlight is positively angelic. And our very own angel of Crafter's Companion, the wonderful Craig, is going to talk to you all about it. Aren't you gorgeous?
I am indeed. I am indeed. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello. I haven't seen you for ages.
I know, it's been ages. It's been ages and ages.
So, is this, have we seen this collection before?
Yes.
Okay, right.
This is the case of once it's gone, it is gone.
is it?
Now, when it first came out, maybe you cherry pick. Now, we do have a bundle, a ridiculously good
really
saving that
good
you've
deal.
got in the bundle. However, we know that some people do like to cherry pick when it first launched. So therefore, I know that we've got a couple options. So what we've got left is either individual, or you can go for the bundle that we'll show you. We don't have enough of the linen cardstock,
which is your favourite.
which is my favourite. So that's why it's not part of the bundle. I would highly recommend that even if you've got this collection, please stock up on the linen cardstock. My absolute favourite, as we can see, I know that Zena's showing it right now. It is exquisite. Now, when it comes to this one, you've got 24 sheets and you've got 4 colours. You've got that deep grey, you've got the lilac, you've got the green, and you've also got that pink as well.
Gorgeous
it's beautiful. Think of your paper pads at home. If you watch the last hour, that's going to work perfectly with your dancing dragonflies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you like linen cards so much? Why is it your absolute favourite?
I love it because it's smooth to die cut. It's beautiful for doing your mats and layers that I love, because you get that slight textured look. And it's not a watercolour card texture. It is more of that linen effect. It's subtle, but it's there.
It's got that lovely, unusual luxury, hasn't it?
It does,
Very
yeah.
different,
And if you still want to go over with waxes, you can do, and you're still going to get that lovely sort of
those
grain.
wax pencils we had this morning were...
They would look lovely.
Oh,
they would look
okay,
absolutely lovely.
They would, wouldn't they?
And then if you are embossing with these ones, then you're still going to get that slight texture with the linen. I love it. Cutting it, stamping onto it.
And that's
adore
24 sheets, so you get 4 colours and you get 6 of each colour.
You are
and
indeed.
That's $14.99, but that is that isn't going to last very long, that one. In fact, there's about 50 of these on the show, and that's supposed to last us all day, but that's not going to happen because Craig's coming back at 3 today. I think, I might be wrong, but I think there might be 1 or 2 of these that have already sold out individually. So if you have missed out, you will need to get the bundle. But the bundle's the most affordable way to buy it as well.
It is, yeah.
So shall we go and have a look through, Dom?
Let's do that, yeah. What I would say as well, first and foremost, before we have a look through, if you've not got this collection or you've not got anything, think of sympathy. We hate to make those cards. Absolutely
But they're so
hate it.
important.
But it's so, so important. So this is going to be that grounding level when it comes to your sympathy cards.
Yeah.
But then think far and beyond as well, you know, starting a new life if you want to. Just when you see what you've got here. So I've got all the boards that we've got from the bundle here. Now we've got a mixture of stamp and die. So that one there, you can see the angel there. You've got the harp, you've got the little foliage detail, stamp the die together. So we've got that one into here. So you can see how beautiful that is. Love that one. That one being our angel prayer. Beautiful.
Fantastic value at $7.99 for a 7-piece stamp and die set.
Exactly, yeah.
Goodness
And then to complement that, we've got ethereal angels. So you can see how they would work well together. Now, as I always say, with your stamp and dies, you can use them together, but then you can use the stamps on their own. You can then use your actual die as an aperture if you want to do a little shaker or something.
Yep.
You can do.
Can I just really quickly...
Of course you can.
The first one that you just had, what was that one called? Sorry, is that Angel Prayer? There's only 5 left of this one. So again, if you do want them individually, please be quick. I think most of the collection in the individuals have only got single figures left. So, and as Craig just said, you won't be redoing these, will you?
No,
so,
we're not.
Okay,
no.
so sold out.
So, yeah, once gone, they have gone.
Yeah.
So again, that one there being ethereal angels. But then look at these.
Oh,
Believe in angels.
Now that's key, because if you think of when you go into sort of ladies shops, we've got one on the high street in Henley, that is very much a very popular symbol for like on tops and beautiful sweatshirts and jumpers and flowy tops and things. That's in designer, so ladies' clothing. That's a really positive image.
It's so beautiful as well. You've got the 2 dies, so you've got that matte and layer die to go with it if you want to. But then think of a little box frame, a little bit of home decor. That's all that you need, but then maybe some of your vellums behind there if you want to.
Lovely.
But that one there being your Believing Angels.
It's a big, big die there for the wings as well, isn't it?
It is. And then I love this one. I love all Stamp and Die ranges where we have got the words and the die. So you've got the die that says Angel. Now you can use that throughout so many different cards and projects. But then what you've got is all of these stamps to complement. So then you can then have Angel Kisses, or you can have an Angel Guardian, or an Guardian Angel. You can then have Sweet Little Angel. So then you're thinking of
clever.
babies,
Lots of ways
new
to use
babies.
it.
You can do celebrations if you want to. So that one being Angel Kisses.
That's only $7.99. Look how much
Look
you
at all. Loads.
That's incredible.
Jam-packed full. And then if you've got other sentiment stamps and dies, you can then start to use them in conjunction with these ones. But as a one collection of stamp and die within this set here, you've got so many options.
How essential
and
is that
versatility.
particular die if, as you said, I mean, at the end of the day, there's only one way we're all going. I'm sorry to say it, but there's a guaranteed ending for everybody at some point. So at some point, you will be making sympathy cards. It's inevitable. I lost a friend last week. It's really sad, you know. And the first thing my dad said, I'll send a sympathy card, and I said, no, I'll make one. Because it's more personal, especially when you've lost, and it was a very young person that died, so it's all the more painful.
Horrible.
So
Horrible.
I think they are one of the most important cards you'll ever make for the recipient.
And
Don't forget that.
What you find as well, and I can speak from experience, I know so many of you be the same at home, it's what do I put? How much do I put? You don't want it all singing and dancing with embellishments, but then you want that thought and that effort to go in. So if you're going for this one, either as individuals or the collection that we've got remaining, then you know that maybe with a linen cardstock, a little bit of pattern paper if you've got it at home, it's not essential, but any of these items together, that's your card. It's simple. Maybe a couple of pearls or gems just in the corner, but that's all that you need. You've got your sentiment already done when it comes to your Angel Kisses. We will demo this one. This will be the first demo that we do, but this one, Angel Wings, the most phenomenal 3D embossing folder. That script at the back, but then when it comes to the wings itself, you've got a good 3 or 4 depth when it comes to that 5x7 3D embossing folder.
Then, Craig?
Yeah, so
wow.
we'll do something similar. So we'll do a letterpress technique on the back.
Okay.
On the show, we've also got tri-blends, so we'll bring them in together. But that one there.
And we've got the blending tools, and we've got a
We
cheeky
do.
deal on the 4 for 3 for the dies as well, haven't we?
We do indeed.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely incredible deals that we've got within this show and later on. Simple sentiments that we've got, Angel's Blessings. Now, these are standalone sentiments, unlike the other one I showed you before that works as an ooh.
So that previous one we've just sold out? Or this one?
This one here.
This one or the last one?
This
one's already sold out on its own.
On its
you
own.
can still get it part of the bundle. So don't worry, if you've seen that and you think, oh, I need that, the bundle is coming up, and it's such good value for money.
It
and
really
it's the
is.
best way to buy.
Lovely sentiments then within that bundle. But then look at Heaven Sent.
Oh,
now this one for me, paper piecing.
Yeah.
Either this show or the 3 o'clock show, if it remains. I do have a demo with this one here. You've got that outline die, you've got that detail die as well. You could colour in if you want to. Onto acetate, then do your alcohol colouring with your tri-blends. You know, if you're then thinking ahead. Then another one, I absolutely love this one. Heavenly Blessings. Now that one there, you've got your background detail die cut, and of course you've got the actual detail itself. These, just so you know, as well as the white card, it's been die cut within the linen cardstock that we've got. And we can see, I mean, look at this.
Look at that.
Look at that one there.
Look at that. It's incredible.
Beautiful. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? So that's die cut in the detail of the angel, and that's in silver, and then that backdrop die, using it onto a piece of white and matte and layering it. So something very simple, maybe with that angel sentiment, and then that is it. That's all that you need as well.
I was going to say, that could be quite Christmassy as well, and window decoration and all that kind of thing. Very Christmassy.
Exactly.
That one.
And then ethereal love. Wow. Now, Christmas, Valentine's, nothing stopping you. That's your edgeable. Now that is then creating that edge of your card, so it's giving it that more softer look. You know, instead of an edgeable being really big and bold, yes, it's big, but it's got that subtleness to it. You've got the swirls, you've got the little stars there, and then you've got what could be many different birds there. It could be a lovebird if you want to. So that is them. I know you're going to go over the details, Zena, of the bundle, but then look at some of these ones here with the wings.
Spectacular.
Colouring it with, of course, your tri-blend. Now, you will see they originally came with a paper pad, but any subtle design paper pad you want to use is going to work. The back of some of the sheets from Dancing Dragonflies would absolutely work. But then using that one as that shaker. Isn't that beautiful here? Then what about that edgeable with the angel die and that sentiment?
Sets are
glorious.
incredible.
Here's another one here, but paper piecing. Going with those pastel tones.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, in the background it could be subtle, it could be with your water reactive inks. Do your own background. I've got this one here. I mean, the finished ideas our design team have come up with is absolutely phenomenal. They are beautiful. Piece of, again, simple. Piece of pattern paper there with that edgeable, one of the angel die cut sentiments, and then last but by no means least for now, I mean, look at that one there.
That with the
Spending within the middle there.
That
Isn't
is
it beautiful?
Can I just point out, just quickly though, this is the key thing. So everything that Craig's just shown, and that's a big bundle, should have been £83.91 if you add all those prices up individually. So you might have dipped in and just got the odd one. You might have elements of that bundle that you thought, I'm desperate for it, but it's already sold out. Now, once this collection has gone, it has gone for good, I'm afraid. Okay, so it should be £83.91. It's also on a two-way split pay, so you can get it home for £30.99 today. But that, just to reiterate, gives you the 3D embossing folder, the 7x5. It gives you 3 different stamp and die sets, gives you 2 metal dies, and then the clear, I can't get my words out today, clear acrylic stamp sets. I've got myself in trouble already this morning, plus the 2 metal dies. And as Craig said to us this morning, that is 46 elements. Now, none of those are consumables. They're all reusable, whether it's the stamp, the embossing folder, or the die as well. So when you think about it, divide that by 46, they're not even £2 each. For an embossing folder, for a stamp, for a sentiment, for a die.
Yeah.
That's amazing value for money.
It is. And it is one of those, as we said at the start as well, it is going to be that staple collection that you've got, whether it is, as we say, that sympathy, or whether you're wanting that muted, that subtle tone as well. It's one of those where pattern paper pad isn't actually essential when it comes to this one here. Going in with your linen cardstock if you get that, or bean crafters, you're going to have so much more cardstock at home. I think with these ones here, your pastel tones are going to work an absolute treat.
All those
Exactly.
and things, that would look adorable.
Wouldn't it look beautiful?
You could light them up if you had some of that as well.
Of course you could.
Behind,
Of course you could.
Could be really magical.
Simple, or do your paper piecing. If you've got your foil press that I brought a good number of months ago, you can use it on the foil press so the outline is then foiled, or then you can colour it in the actual die cut detail. There is so much that you can do when it comes to this collection.
Absolutely. We have, can I mention one thing just to go with this in a moment, if you don't mind? Oh, did we show these, by the way, Adam and Paul? I'll just put some lovely extra samples as well, because you've already run your little camera eyes and lens along those, have you, my lovelies? Well, I'll tell you what, doesn't it prove what, with these different bundles and sets within the bundle, what a varied array of cards you could actually make.
Yes, it really is.
I have noticed when you go into card shops and things, the sympathy collection always seems very small. Doesn't seem very varied, very personal. It's very nondescript.
That's it, isn't it? As you say, with anything like this, it's your personal touch as well. If you are keeping it simple with one of the die cuts and that sentiment, you have still created that.
Exactly.
You've put your time, your efforts, you've put your thoughts into making it. So for something like that, don't be afraid of keeping it simple.
Yeah.
You know, depending on the occasion. If you want to go to town with all of your faux feathers and anything like that, you can absolutely do that.
It depends on the personality on the person's die, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, somebody's lost their life and you're making a card to represent their life. It's a big deal.
It is. And I know, first thing on a Monday morning, you think, oh gosh, doom and gloom. But as crafters, it is the most hardest thing to do, to think about what you're going to do, to actually make it, work out what you're going to use. So to have that little, and it is.
It's a nerve-wracking. I think it's one of the most nerve-wracking cards you'll make. But like you say, it could be doom and gloom, but it could also be it's a celebration of that life that has been lived. That's the thing, you know. But can I just really quickly show you the bundle? Well done, Ruth. Well done, crafters. Well done, Sandra. I know you're on the phone to the call centre. This is coming up in a bundle in a moment. Craig showed us these earlier. This is what they look like. So you've got all these beautiful angels and the birds. It's going to complement that bundle we've just done beautifully. But as Craig was saying, what this is, those are the foam pads. Those are the designs. That's why crafters have given us this lovely sheet to show you what they look like. But then, am I right in thinking that you were saying that's you just peel the top off, it's double, and then you can rub your glitter or your embossing or your gilding.
Essentially, what it's like is a shaped 3D foam pad. So peel it off the carrier, stick it onto your surface, and then that top layer also has that protective carrier. Peel that off, then you can go over with your gilding flakes, you can go over with your glitters, any of your microbeads, anything like that, you can go over. It is a lovely, lovely creative thing to do.
So you just peel so that's adhesive, and I've taken it out
that's
of the pack
stuck,
there, and that just came straight out, look. And then you just take the surface off.
That's it.
And that's when
and
you
then
start
any medium over the top,
Oh my goodness.
Might have if we're allowed, we'll maybe have a look at that just later on.
Please,
but
please. Could we have a demo with this?
Let's go for it.
Please.
Let's do this. Now let's go, if you want to go creative, you want to get inky and you want to go in with your colours. I'm going to use the tri-blends that we've got on the show as well. Now I'm going to go, because there is options, I'm going to go with the Coastal blend.
Okay.
But I'm going in with a piece of our white multi-purpose cardstock. You can see that's actually what we're doing in the earlier show. I'm still going to use it because we're not going to see that opposite side. So what I'm going to do is, if I go in with my folder, I'm going to open it up. Now, this is the emboss side, so the detail is facing up. I want to go into the opposite side where it's smoother. And I'm going to go in with one of our water reactive ink pads.
Okay.
This one is Friar Brown. And I'm going to rub the ink onto...
straight onto the debossing side, I suppose.
Exactly, straight over the top. Now, I'm not bothered about going onto this side, because that will then be the back of my card, so you're not going to see it. So I'm going in, and what's happening is my Friar Brown ink is sitting on the plastic surface. It's not, because it can't go into the debossed areas. So we're going on. I'm rubbing my ink pad, it'll do no damage whatsoever. If you want to go in with the blending tools, you can do. A brayer, you can do. And then what I'm going to do is, this will be the side that I want to be nice and inky. So let's close that one up.
Oh, look at that.
And then 3D embossing folder is base cut and plate, magnetic shim, and then plastic shim. Please make sure that you have your hard object on the top and the bottom. What I mean is, don't have your magnetic shim on the top or the base, because it's magnet and you've got metal rollers.
Okay.
Just keep that one in mind.
But again, all the instructions come in the Gemini machines.
It does, absolutely does. And good thing when it comes to those shapes, when it comes to the angel collection, go back onto our YouTube channel. Of course, you'll be able to watch this on HobbyMaker website with the catch-up, but afterwards, or even before then, go on our YouTube, have a search, Crafters TV, type Angel Collection.
And
so much things that you're going to find across on that. Now, leaving it like that, Zena, if you want to, in that rustic terms, then you can do a little bit of craft card, a little bit of matte gold.
I didn't think that would give you that much colour.
It does.
Right, what do we do about cleaning the embossing folder? What do we clean it with, Craig?
So this one, now I know at the moment so many of us are being cautious with the environment. I would usually say in the past, baby wipes, which you can do, or just a damp cloth, or pop it into the sink with warm soapy water, or even just warm water, and just take that excess off.
We're trying to think about the planet, and
We are.
had those lovely microfiber HobbyMaker branded cloths, haven't we? that we launched on Andy's birthday. So they're handy to have because you know they're dedicated for your crafting. You can fling them in the washing machine and we don't have all that wastage doing that, you know, disposable.
And sometimes we still use baby wipes for quick and speed. Just to say, because this is how I use my glue container, just in case you're wondering. So when I've used my baby wipes, I put them in this little tub that I've got here, and I put my glue in there. So I'm still reusing it. I keep that damp with my water spritz, and then that just sits there, and my glue is good to go each time. So if I am using a baby wipe, I do what I can to reuse it time and time again. But what I'm then going to do is I'm going to go in with my True Blue Tri-Blend.
Oh, we've got these tri-blends coming up, haven't we?
This is from the Coastal Blends.
Okay.
Because we've got 4 different options. Now, with the tri-blends, very briefly, but I know Debbie and the team have been here in the past. You'll find it on our YouTube. So this is your True Blue, and it is light, it's medium, and dark, all in one pen.
Brilliant.
Which is mind-blowing.
It's so clever, isn't it?
So you can do the blending and shading all in one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with our blue, the light blue. So again, this is from the Coastal Blend. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to act as if the actual embossed detail of the wings is a stamped image. So I'm going to go in and then I'm going to start to lay down that light tone. Now this one, and I will tell you right now, when you see the finished project, this is one of those projects you're going to sit, you're going to relax. It's not a quick project, and you'll see why in a moment. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the dark tone, and then I'm going to lay that in. So where I think it would be dark, which would be where the feathers are just tucking in, we're going in with the light, or going in now with the dark. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the mid-tone, and then I'm going to blend that out. So I'm going to come down a little bit further, cross over, and then I'm going to go back into the light, and then I'm going to blend that one out. Now you might think, that blue and the brown, will that work? Which you'll see in a moment. So then what I'll do is let's just do one more bit so that you can see. So each of these feathers individually. So when I was prepping for this, I got all the bits already good to go, and then I done my letterpress technique, and then I sat at the living room, watched the TV and done the colouring, and just relaxed with the colouring. But we're going to go in, let's blend that one out again. We're just going to blend that out, and then let's go in with that light tone, and I would do that with all of the whole lot of that background. So as we can see, that's picked that up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now, what I've done, so that I've gone in quite deep with the Friar Brown.
Yeah.
With what I'll show you here, I went quite light.
Oh, look at this.
So that's still Friar Brown, but it's lighter.
Right.
And then we're just gone and built up each individual one when it comes to the blue. And then what I've done is I've got a mat all good to go. So this is from the cardstock, the linen cardstock.
Would you use that double-sided finger-lifting tape that we had to put that on?
So I've not used, of course, that one, but yet my choice of adhesive where possible is double-sided tape.
Ah, right, okay.
And that's why you'll know when I've been busy prepping at home, because I like to use my tape. So I pop my tape on, and then I'm going to go in. Let's press that into place. And then what I'm then going to do is I'm going to go in with a card blank here.
Yep.
Now, if we're going with a card, just to say it as well, our tape runners will do the justice.
Oh, we've got those
3 for
2 on this show as well.
But again, this is where it comes to personal preference. I do like to use my double-sided tape where possible. Pop that onto a card blank that you can see, top fold. And then what I've done is I've taken one of the sentiments. When you believe in angels, you have friends in high places.
Oh.
Piece of white multi-purpose card. And I've gone around with an ice grey that we can see. And then I've gone in with a little strip. Once again, this is the deep grey from that linen card. A little bit of silver matte. And then I've popped some foam pads onto the back to add that little bit of lift, which is going to accent the 3D-ness from the wings. And then I'm going to go down into here, and that's all that I'm going to do.
Amazing.
When it comes to that one there. Now there is smaller sentiments, so if you don't want it to be as chunky, then you don't have to be as chunky, but you've got all the different elements there. But going in with the letterpress technique, the tri-blends, which is from the Coastal Blends, and then it was Satchel Noir Black, so it was our alcohol-proof ink pad that I used to stamp the sentiment.
That is just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Now, just quickly, thank you so much. We did just pop the 8 rolls of your finger lift tape there, the double-sided that Craig, obviously there's different brands, different makes, but that's all that we had on the show this morning. 8 reels we've just had. We've just popped the Coastal Blends. Now, we've just taken 25% off the Coastal Blend colours. These are your gorgeous colours there. There's 3 in every single pen. Okay, so you've got your light, the mid, and the darker colour, all beautifully, and if I show you on the back there, look, all beautifully blended. All the work is done for you on those non-rollable pens. They're 3-in-1, specifically designed to blend perfectly. So you've effectively got 18 colours in there, haven't you?
You do. I can't believe that price for that pack of tri-blends.
25% saving. That makes them just over £2 a tri-blend pen.
Yeah. And as you were saying there with the 18 colours, essentially, so if you've got no intention of doing blending or shading, if you just want to use these as key base colours, you've got 18 different colours that you can then be using. Absolutely.
It's a brilliant, brilliant deal. Now, we've got some other colour sets as well. If I just pop that one there. Oh, hang on. Let me... Oh, would you like a little bit of exotic? Would you?
Oh, let's go for it.
Yeah. Hang on a second, come here. So then, these are, oh gosh, they're nice. Ooh. Ooh. Burnt orange blend, there's an aqua blue blend, there's a gold yellow blend, there's a pink violet blend, there's an alpine green blend, and the magenta blend at the bottom. That is gorgeous.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Ooh. And this is the thing. When it comes to Crafter's Companion, when it comes to the Spectrum Noir range of colour, markers and aqua pens and pencils and whatnot, my goodness me, is there some inspiration out there with your team?
Oh, there's loads.
Isn't there?
You're going to find it all across
You'll be
there with all of us.
swimming in colour.
Yeah, yeah.
Won't you?
Yeah, you will be, yeah. And techniques.
Exactly, that's the thing as well. You don't have to be scared because there's so much help. There's so much inspiration. There's so much learning to be done. It's a real education system, isn't it?
And it is. And if I go back to what I was saying a moment ago about if you've got no intention to do blending or shading, you might not have intention and you might want to use these as 18 key colours. If down the line you think, actually, I've seen Leanne on the education shows that we've do, or I've seen Debbie Robinson, and I want to do that. I can do that because I've got the pens. I don't have to go and buy something else. So you've got it there as key colours, 18 colours, but then you've got the option down the line to progress. If you see something that we do, you go, oh, I'm going to do that.
Exactly. Do you want the other colours? Now, I think if you're thinking about doing any kind of portraits or animals or people or skin tone or hair, you need to get the portrait pens. It's one of the most important colour sets that you'll get. Would you agree with that, Craig?
I would completely agree with it. Yeah. Completely
so
agree.
Important. So you've got the starting at the top, you've got the coral blend, you've got the pale pink blend, you've got the fair skin blend, you've got the gold brown blend, you've got the tan blend at the bottom there, and your earth brown blend at the bottom. So again, as we said there, for portraits, for skin tones, that is an absolute essential to have in your colour palette.
It is. Now, yes, of course, if we go with our stamps, perfect for the skin tone, but think about all your other brands that you've got and the different kind of skin tones and colours that you can do with the tri-blends.
Absolutely perfect. And the bundle we've got coming up with the angel stamps, that'll be perfect to go with as well. Then we've got flowers, florals. Again, you're always going to be doing flowers and butterflies and gorgeous nature colours and whatever. You've got this incredible array of florals. You've got your bright pink blend as you start at the top, and you're going down into your lavender blend, your purple blend, your dark red blend, the orange blend, and that wonderful citrus blend at the bottom. Absolutely phenomenal. And every set of those pens has gone under £20, which is incredible for 18 colours and 6 pens with those 3 blends in. Beautiful.
So
right,
good.
now then, we've got an angel bundle. We've got a fabulous angel bundle. So, the angel bundle, Craig, oh my goodness me, it's brilliant. Now, we talked about these a moment ago, didn't we? These foam pads.
We did indeed.
It's the first time I've ever seen anything like this.
Yeah, they are cool. They really, really are cool. As I was saying before, these are a shaped 3D foam
All
pad.
these shapes.
You're not going to use it for that. Incidentally, once you've used all the shapes, that excess foam all the way around, chop it up and use it
as foam pads, yeah. I mean, I'm just getting a cut of the star, and so they just peel out effortlessly. So you get the star, and it's sticky at the bottom. So if I just pop that out there, look. So these are the designs that you're getting. Okay. So all I've just popped out is one of the angels, one of the stars. It sticks on straight away, and then you peel the top off like you would with your double-sided tape. And then what could you do over the top?
Shall we do it?
Shall we? Shall I pass you one over?
Even if you give me that sheet that you've done.
There you go, sweetheart.
So if you take that one, and I've brought in, now it was not on the show, but it's on the website, the Gildan Flakes. I know Ellie brought it
there you go.
through. Now, as I say, we've not got it on the show, but it is on the HobbyMaker website. And this is our Gildan Flakes that we've got here.
Yeah.
Now, it could be glitters if you want to. So all that you're going to do is you're going to stick it onto your surface that you're going to gild with. So we're going to take that backing off here. So we're going to then peel that one off. And then let's just do the star while we're here as well. Now, as I always say when it comes to our Gildan Flakes, make sure you've got another container, inexpensive container to decant this in. Because if you pull all this out, it grows essentially. And you won't be able to get it all back in. So all that you're then going to do is you're just going to go in. And then I'm doing this very sparingly because I don't want loads and loads to come out of this container because this is the studio set. So I want to be, well, I was about to say considerate, but then if you've seen the 6 a.m. show, you'll have seen that. That was something
He's been vandalising the set, as our Craig.
A whole lot, a whole lot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of our actual Spectrum Noir blending tools. Now,
we've got those on the show as well, got a bundle on that.
So what I would do, if you've got a little squeegee scourer, that would work. If you don't, then you can use the backs of our foam. And then all that we're going to do is we're just going to take away that excess from the foam shapes here. Now, this just so happens to be copper. I know we've got lots of different colours on the HobbyMaker website. But if we take all that off, so let's take that one off. Now, you would take that a little bit more time than me, but you can see the look and the feel of that. Keep in mind, that could be glitter, it could be micro beads if you want to.
Oh, they're
Spend that
brilliant idea.
Take that excess off. So you can do that with all of the shapes that you've got within that bundle that you've got, that you were showing there a moment ago.
That is brilliant. We'll go through the rest of the bundle in a second. Thank you so much. Just quickly, those are the blending tools that, now you've probably seen the sort of round ones quite often. They come with 2 pads on each, but it's not often that we see the rectangle one, is it?
And the rectangle is my preference.
Is it?
People will say, well, what do you use, square or rectangle? Square or rectangle. It's because they're called square, but they're actually rectangle. What do you use? Do you use either the square or the round? It's purely personal preference. You know, one doesn't do one job and one does another one. It's down to personal preference. I like the rectangle because I've got a bigger surface to then start to coat with the ink over the top. But what I would always say is, if you can, try each. Give them a shot, see how you get on, and then invest in a few others.
Exactly. Yeah, brilliant idea. $5.99, that is for both, by the way. Now, the rest of that bundle that we didn't get to go through, thank you, that was a nice, lovely impromptu demo, thank you. You're also getting this from the Masquerade Ball. You've got these beautiful, could be feathers, could be, again, a lot of people say that angels are near when robins are, you know, it's people are near when, what is it? When robins are near. Is it, what is it? is it angels are near when robins are near or something? Is it something, was that the saying? But it's the idea that it's either a robin or a feather.
An angel
that
is
falls.
near, someone will appear.
Something like that,
Something
yeah.
like that,
But that's the thing, people think about robins represent a lost loved one or feathers when they float down, like in Forrest Gump. So again, I think the feather set to go with the angel collection is really important.
It is, it really is, because these are dies.
Yeah.
So you've got your outer die as well as the detail die. So cut the actual feather in parchment or vellum and tuck that in the back. That finished sample that I done, that demo a moment ago, but with that sentiment, what you could do is die cut some of the feathers into parchment or, of course, vellum and just tuck that at the back, and that's all that you would need.
Nice, wouldn't it?
It would be really nice.
Really lovely. So you're getting the foam pads there. You get 51 foam pads that you can just reuse with the angels and the birds and the stars and it's just absolutely adorable. And then you're getting these 2 sets of your die and stamps as well, aren't you, of the angels?
That is so cute.
How lovely they are.
Now, within that bundle, so that's, in essence, that's 24 between the 2 of them, because you've got the mix of the stamp and the dies. So it is what it says on the packaging there. The dies work with the stamps. If you want to just go straight in and only use the stamp, then you absolutely can do, but having it all, and you can just look at them. They're
Isn't it gorgeous?
Cute.
And I'll tell you what, that's a really good deal at £22.98. That should have been over £40, that bundle there, over £40, and we've taken it down to £22.98. It's a phenomenal saving. It's lovely standalone, but I think it does go well with the angel bundle that we've just bought you, which Craig is about to. Are you going to do us another demo?
I am indeed, yeah. Well, we'll show you the samples again,
Yes,
just quickly.
please.
And then what we can do is we'll go into another demonstration.
Great.
Just gives you more of that idea as to what you can be doing. Right. Similar to what I'd done a moment ago with the embossed detail, but use your pens to colour in the die cuts. Then we've got the edgeable there, as well as that angel stamp and die sentiment. You've got your outline. That one, I love that one to paper piece into. What you can then do is go in, actually that's paper piecing with colouring in.
Spectacular.
Isn't it absolutely glorious? Then that one there, along the same ideas as what I'd done a moment ago, but with the yellow. And then again, more of that edgeable. So whether you're going in with your smaller cards, whether you're going in with your larger cards, if you want to use these with your concept cards, you can absolutely do that. These really are an essential collection to have within your stash.
And I like it because you've just proven there you can either go, depending on the personality of the person that's passed, you can either go really, really bright and celebratory, depending on, because some people like, we want bright clothes, we want big hats, we want, depending on what the person's personality was. Or some people want the full respect, they want it very, not just respectful, but they want it subdued. They're a little bit more, it depends on an age, it depends on the age of the person that's passed away and the circumstance. And it's such a varied event. It's a guaranteed event, but we were saying it's so varied and it's so down to the personality. I think this is one of the most important collections you've brought out. I really mean that.
Yeah.
I really do.
So many of us on the team did say exactly the same, because it's one of those that, if you want to use it for that sympathy, then this is going to be that perfect collection to use it for. But then if you want to tailor it into Christmas with the angels, then you can do. But then if you're wanting to use them within new birth, then you can do it as well. Maybe it is going to use it as a birthday card for someone that is into their faith and, they love the angels, then use these ones to create your birthday cards.
Nice for a friendship card. You're my angel.
Absolutely.
You're an angel in disguise. It's all those kind of things. There's so many connotations for this collection.
There really is loads.
Brilliant.
And then within this one, I've used Heavenly Blessings here. So this one here, what I can do is, if I take these ones off, and then I'm just going to take all that excess out. Now, what you can then do is do this again with any other colour. Now, you will see in a moment, I've used the same die and I've die cut it into that grey tone of the linen cardstock. So I'm just going to take this one out. So I'm not going to pop them all out, I'm just getting that release hole where it's going to then pop out, which is here. So if we take that one out, then we can see we've got that gorgeous angel.
Beautiful.
Now, if you want to...
Like guardian angel as
That's
well.
it.
There's so many things.
There is, and it's one of those that you find that you get the set home, then, you know, yes, you think of the angels, and then you'll think of Christmas, maybe birthdays, maybe christenings, but then you'll start to think other times of the years. You know, why not use them for Easter time?
I was just
Around the
thinking
Easter
Easter,
time.
yeah.
You can absolutely do that.
Look at that.
So you've then got a
Wow.
gorgeous outline, very striking, and that's just our white multi-purpose. Then using that outline die, what I've done is I've done this within that pink, which is from the linen cardstock.
Oh, lovely.
So that is that one. And then what I've already done for time and speed, I've already die cut this one. I've put it onto one of my sticker backings here. You could use your sprays or you can be using your dotty tape runner.
Yep.
And then all that I'm going to do, Zena, is pop that over the top. And then I'm going to press that one on that we can see here. And then what I want to do is I want to give that a drop shadow. I want to give it that little bit of depth. So what I've done, die cut it again, and then I'm going to
Is that the linen card again, Craig?
That's the linen card once again, and pulling that down slightly so I've got that drop shadow.
Oh, wow.
But this die that I've used, I've die cut it again into the grey. And what I'm going to do is I've already got the bits kept to the side, but then I'm going to go into my chosen bits and I'm going to go in. This is just our tacky glue, but what you could use is our glue pens that we've got on the show.
On the glue pens as well.
That would work an absolute treat. I'm just seeing, so...
Should we pop that on, Ellie, just quickly? The glue tape, the glue pen bundle, sorry, because Craig was just saying this would be ideal for your paper piecing, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah, and I'm actually going to use one. So this fine ball tip that you've got, this is within that set as well.
Brilliant.
So all that you're then going to do is let's just go in. So either your tacky glue in the little applicator, or of course, in with your fine Stay Sticky. Difference between the two, if you leave that, your tacky glue will dry completely.
Okay.
Your glue pen, so this one, which is in the set that you're showing,
that
will not dry until you put something on top of it. It will
so that's
stay
good for glitter
sticky.
and embossing and everything as
That's
well.
it. However,
am I right
good
in
for your
thinking, so there's
embellishments.
sorry, Craig,
No,
there's
it's
a
okay.
4mm chisel nib,
Yes.
a 0.7mm ballpoint nib, and a 3mm bullet nib in each of the packs, and you're getting both packs. So that's 6 pens in total for just £9.99, just over £1 a pen. Fabulous deal.
So using those pens there, and you've got the 3 different nibs within that one.
Yeah.
You were talking earlier on about signing your name. Sign your name with it, and then go over with the gilding flakes that I had, or your glitters, anything like that.
Lovely.
Sprinkle it over the top. What I would say is when you start to lay it down, it has a blue tinge to it.
Yeah.
Just a moment or two, once that blue goes away and it starts to go translucent, that's you ready to pop anything over the top.
Yeah.
Give it a moment or two.
That deal's
Good to go.
really limited. Like, really limited. So if you want those, grab them, okay, my lovely. Sorry, Craig.
No, don't apologise, because that is an absolute steal of a deal, because it's essentially buy one, get one free. But once again, all that I'm doing is going in and selecting certain pieces. Now, of course, I've already chosen beforehand which bits I'm going to do. Amazing. And then either going in with one of your pokey tools or something like that, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to pick up some of these little bits, lay them in, and then let's do one last one for speed. So carry on going, as much or as little as you want.
Yeah.
And once you're done, that's how it looks. So once again, all that I've done is I've used that same dye into the grey. I know those bits that you tend to put in the bin, I've kept them, and then I'm using some of them to go back into place.
You are clever.
I love paper piecing.
You're still clever.
I really, really love paper piecing.
It's very therapeutic.
It is.
Very relaxing.
It's a lovely,
Unless you
lovely
can't find
thing
the
to do.
last piece.
That's frustrating. But if that is the case, take a little bit of scrap and just die cut that one little bit. Then I've gone in with a 5x7 card and I've chopped some of it off, so I've got 2-inch remaining. Now I've got the pink on the back. Now because we don't have any of the paper pad, which was from the angel, you could have actually used the dancing dragonflies. Well, also, I'm here tomorrow as well. And there is a paper pad. You might, actually, I'm going to tell you, you might already have it. This is from Say It With Flowers, Sarah's signature.
Wow, that big collection you did for the birthday.
Exactly, yeah. And this is showing how even these papers, something bright and bold and floral, still works well. The opposite side of the pattern paper. And then I've got red liner tape on the back. I've got a piece of our acetate. Gorgeous. And our acetate does have a protective backing. And I purposely left mine on because all that you're going to do, take the corner, peel it off, and then I'm going to line that up along the base. I'm just going to pull that up slightly. And then once I've got that lined up, press that one in. I'm not worried it doesn't come right down to the base because what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach that one on. So let's take this piece
here. We've got a deal on the glue tape pens as well. Three for two.
Which is a
so you
really
pay for
good
two.
deal.
I think it's £9.97 and you get the third one for free. Should be $4.99 each. So £9.98, sorry. So you're paying for those two and you're getting that as a little cheeky Craig bonus, that one. Should be, so you're saving $4.99, okay? So £9.98, code VH2068.
And usually when it comes to tape runners, you say use them for speed, which, yes, you can do. But these are such a strong adhesive that they're so good for construction as well. I've had time to prep mine at home, hence why I like to use my double-sided tape when I do, but your tape runners would work an absolute treat.
So when I did my first cards on Christmas Eve, I mean, nothing like leaving it till the last minute, but I used your glue tape pens and I felt so confident with them. And I didn't get in a mess with them, and they did exactly. I just did the little flick at the end when I finished, and I thought they were brilliant.
That was it. So yeah, they're really good. And then what you can also do, Zena, is travel down your cardstock and go over with your glitters or your flakes.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Create your own little borders if you want to. You can do that. And then once again, you can be using your tape runner.
Yeah.
But I have popped my red liner tape on when I was prepping this one. I'm going in, this is when all your tools, sort of your pokey tools and that come in so handy. That can sit into here and press that into place. And then what I've also done is from the stamped sentiments, so this is the one that's sold out individually, but you've got within the bundle.
It's still in the bundle that's on the screen.
And these are two separate ones from that same stamp collection, but two separate ones. So thank you for being there when I needed you. You are heaven sent. So you could have them either way.
Heaven sent be nice for Valentine's, wouldn't it?
It would do. Do this, but then instead of maybe the pinks, you can go in with the bright red if you want to. But all that I'm going to do is pop that to the top and then that to the bottom. If you want to add a gem or pearl, you can do.
Yeah.
And then there we go.
I think a pearl would be nice with this.
Pearl would be nice.
Yeah.
If you are doing these for sympathy cards, one advice I could give you is go in with pearls.
Yeah.
You know,
I think so.
Don't get me wrong, gems would work, but for me, gems is like,
ta-da!
Rah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you just want that subtleness. Yeah. So pearl would work an absolute
Unless
treat.
the person was a drama queen and a thespian.
Of course.
And they like the lights.
And this is where you're going to base it on too, what the person liked. But you've got that one there. So that's now taking it into more creative realms with, the die cutting, but then the paper piecing, the layering, the splitting of the card with the acetate if you want to.
So that card there, what you've just done, is exactly why we love having you on. Honestly, your inspiration knows no bounds, no limits, does it? He's brilliant.
You're kind.
Love him. Love him. Tell you what then, shall we do the lovely bit of the morning where we get to announce which one of you lucky hobby makers, you lucky crafters, gets to win their breakfast basket. Yeah? So the person that was spending at 6 o'clock this morning, or within the 6 till 7 o'clock hour, you might not have been right there first thing. This very lucky lady has been drawn at random, and her whole basket from 6 till 7 is going to wing its way to you with a little cheeky credit. You won't have to pay anything for that 6 till 7. It's going, if you live in Lancashire, it's you. Ooh. It's Julie Hill. Yay, Julie. really, congratulations. Whatever you bought in the 6 till 7 hour will be credited back to you. You won't need to spend because we'll credit you. So congratulations, you lucky, lucky lady in Lancashire. Good for you, my darling. Well done, congratulations. Now then, a lot of the individual, this bundle isn't going to happen, this range isn't going to happen again. Once it's gone, it's flown, it's left us forever. A lot of the individual aspects have actually sold out already, so if you want the bundle, and it's a magnificent bundle, should have been £83.91 for the lot, and it's gone down to £61.99, and Craig's going to show you what's in that fabulous angelic collection.
Let's go for it, because it's still containing many of your crafty elements that you know and love already from Crafter's Companion, such as our Edgeable. So we've got our Eternal Love with that angel. Now, do what I done a moment ago, where we've done the paper piece in. That would look lovely, but it could simply be a little border strip down the side. Doesn't have to be that edgeable feature, but you've got that. Now, remember, all of this is within the bundle.
Oh, that's my favourite.
Heavenly Blessings, that's the one I used a moment ago. Keep it simple if you want to. Do the paper piece in.
That with the mirror looked great, didn't it? As well?
Yeah, it really, really would. Or pop that onto a piece of Nina cardstock, do your alcohol colouring. Absolute treat. Would look lovely.
Stained glass window almost type effect.
Exactly, yeah. Glorious if you do it in those ways. That one there, Heavenly Scent. So same kind of concept as before, but you've got the angel just there with the wings really open up as, you know, welcoming in whichever the occasion that you're choosing to use it for, with the roses at the bottom. Then we've got our sentiments, angel blessings.
I love that
So
one.
a variety of sentiments there that are going to work with that angel feel within the mind. You've then got angel wings, so that's your 3D embossing
stunning.
folder.
That's what you did the demo on, wasn't it?
Absolutely glorious. Multitude of depth with that 3D. Remember, or I say remember, you might not know this. Yes, these are all going to work perfectly with the Gemini, but these will all work with other die cutting machines as well. All you'll need to do is check out the plate configuration. Will be different than, of course, the Gemini, but you can absolutely do that. This one, I love anything where you've got a word die with stamps so that you can then start to incorporate these ones together. So it could be Angel Kisses, or it could be Guardian Angel, could be Anne Guardian Angel. You've got You Are Anne Angel. So little baby girl card, or a toddler card, a girl, so you're an angel.
Could be like Robbie Williams, and it's like that fan.
It could
with
be.
the whole with the angels and all that, you know.
Although my gran never called me an angel, she always called me a toe rag. That we don't have, but you know.
We need to do a stamp range with toe rag.
Just toe rag, tartan and toe rag. That would go together, wouldn't it? Then we've got our angel wings, Believe in Angel. So you've got your matte and layer die to go with it. If you use them together, perfect, but the actual wings cut. So your actual base of the wings stay into place. Now do this one once, twice, 3 times. If you're doing them 2 or 3 or 4 times, snip them out, layer them on top of each other. Do it with vellum and layer the vellum on over the top. Gorgeous. Wow. And then we have got our ethereal angels, and we've also got our second angel set. This one here, you're getting both of them, getting all that I've just shown you there, but these ones are your stamp and die. So your dies are going to work with the stamps or use them individually.
And that's 46. None of that is consumable.
No.
All reusable consistently. They're not even £2 a piece. They're £1 something each for stamps, dies, embossing folders. It's the most epic and important bundle you'll probably buy, because it will always, sadly or celebratorily, be used. It's always going to. It's never going to go. It's never going to not be used.
No.
Because it happens to us all. So it's really an important collection and an essential, I think. But it's beautifully done. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Now,
Thank you.
Are you back with us at 3 o'clock?
I am indeed. I'm going to be back at 3 o'clock.
Fabulous. You do not want to go anywhere this afternoon, though, because we've got a brand new launch on the show.